This will happen in 1 hour. Someone will give you a surprise in your life. God says, don't take this as a joke. If you skip it, you seconds, you will cry. Open before the next seconds. My child, my beloved, do not scroll. Something has shifted in the invisible realms in the exact second your eyes touched this sacred transmission. A portal has opened with your name written in lines of golden fire, and heaven is leaning toward you, watching what you do next. This is no coincidence. This is divine timing, activated with precision. What happens next depends on this moment, and the next breath you take is carrying a message from realms higher than your awareness. A scroll has been unsealed in the heavenly courtroom, and the sound of that seal breaking echoed through your destiny line. My child, my beloved, listen closely. There are messages that arrive gently, and then there are messages like this one, charged, urgent, blazing with destiny. This one was sent to you before nightfall could settle, before midnight could whisper your name, before the next hour could unfold unnoticed. This is not a joke. This is not entertainment. Heaven is issuing a decree. My child, my beloved, within 1 hour, an unseen shift will take place. Someone will be moved toward you with an intention wrapped in surprise. A divine orchestration is unfolding, even now, and your spirit feels the pressure building though your mind may not yet understand it. A subtle darkness tried approaching your path earlier, but the shield of light surrounding you reacted instantly. The presence of Archangel Michael stood between you and the invisible interference, raising his sword and cutting away the shadow that wanted to delay your blessing. This moment is sacred because it was written in the scroll long before you were born. Even before you entered this world, this hour, this exact hour, was marked as a point of divine realignment for your life. The forces of heaven have been waiting for you to finally be ready, to finally be open, to finally stand exactly where you are standing now. What is happening is not random. It is a sacred contract activating. My child, my beloved, you must breathe deeply and stay present. Do not move. Do not scroll. Do not let the ordinary world pull your attention away. The atmosphere around you has shifted. Light is thickening. Energy is rising. A divine alarm is ringing in the unseen. Something is approaching your life, someone is approaching your life, with a purpose that will impact your next season. You must understand that heaven intervened because a shadow tried to distort the path. Someone near you, someone you know, has carried an energy that drains, delays, or misguides. The portal opening now is recalibrating your connections. Someone who should not have access to your spirit is being silently removed. Their name is sliding off your timeline with the same swiftness that the scroll was unsealed. You rise as their influence falls. You ascend as their grip weakens. Archangel Michael has positioned guards around your emotional space. My child, my beloved, there is a blessing forming in the unseen that will not stay hidden much longer. A financial shift is gathering momentum. A relational breakthrough is aligning with your frequency. A moment of unexpected opportunity is drawing nearer to your hands. What you thought would take months will take days. What you thought would take days may shift within the next hour. The divine surprise that approaches you is not small. It carries weight. It carries purpose. It carries heavenly timing. Your spirit already senses the change. You have felt impulses, tingles, waves of pressure, strange dreams, sudden awakenings in the middle of the night. That was the spiritual preparation. The body reacts before the mind catches up. And right now, your body knows the realm around you is stirring. Your heart can feel the magnetic pull of destiny rearranging your reality. This is why the message is not letting you look away. My child, my beloved, heaven declares. You will receive a sign within the next 24 hours, and a manifestation within the next hour. The sign will be subtle yet undeniable. The manifestation will be gentle yet shocking. Someone will move toward you in a way they have never done before. Something will be revealed, offered, spoken, delivered, or shifted, unexpectedly. Now, listen closely. You must activate your spirit now so your blessing flows without resistance. Speak these words within your heart. I receive. I believe. I am ready. Say them again softly within yourself, my beloved child. Let them vibrate through your inner gate. Let them anchor the portal to your timeline. Because what comes next is deeper, heavier, more urgent. The shadow that tried to interfere has not fully dissolved yet. It is weakening, but heaven needs your alignment to complete the severing. In the next section, I will reveal the deeper layer, what tried to enter your life, what was blocked, and why the surprise approaching you is arriving earlier than expected. My child, my beloved. What I reveal next cannot be spoken to just anyone. Prepare yourself. Say again in your spirit. I am ready. My child, my beloved, stay right here. Do not scroll away. Do not allow your attention to scatter. The realm around you is shifting again, and this second shift is even stronger than the first. In the exact moment you opened this continuation, another seal was broken in the heavenly courtroom, and a deeper layer of the message was released into your timeline. This is divine precision. This is destiny alignment. You were chosen to read this in the perfect second it reached you. A new portal has opened, this one brighter, heavier, saturated with gold and blue light. My child, my beloved, the energy of this second portal feels different because it carries instructions, protection, and revelation. The first portal awakened you. The second portal prepares you. What is coming toward you in 1 hour carries spiritual significance, and heaven refuses to let you walk into it unaware. But when the first seal opened, that interference was struck and weakened. Now, as the second seal breaks, Archangel Michael completes the severing. His sword of truth is cutting away the energetic cords tied to someone who has been silently draining your strength. My child, my beloved, heaven has seen something you have not fully seen. Someone connected to you emotionally or energetically has been pulling your frequency down. Not always intentionally, but their presence has carried a shadow that would have interfered with the surprise that is advancing toward you. This moment is sacred because the scroll reveals that you were never meant to carry their burden into the next phase of your destiny. Before you were born, the divine timeline noted a cleansing that would occur at this stage of your life. You have felt the symptoms of this already: discomfort, confusion, fluctuations in energy, sudden mood shifts, unexpected silence from someone, or an unexplainable heaviness around certain interactions. These signs were not the problem, they were the diagnosis. My child, my beloved, the heavenly court says. Your spirit has outgrown certain connections. Your destiny has accelerated beyond their vibration. This is why the surprise coming to you must arrive with clarity, without interference, without mixed energies swirling around it. A blessing is forming faster than you can comprehend. A shift is being prepared behind the veil, financial, emotional, relational, or directional. The divine surprise is not just an event, it is a full recalibration. Something is aligning that will push your life into a new frequency. This is why heaven is clearing the path ahead of time. Nothing can contaminate what is meant for you in the next hour. My child, my beloved, I want you to feel what is happening right now. The pressure behind your eyes. The warmth on your skin. The tingling across your shoulders or your spine. This is not your imagination. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual sensitivity awakening. Your spirit recognizes the shift before your mind catches up. You feel the coming surprise in your energy field. You sense the approach of breakthrough even before it manifests physically. Heaven says, in the next 24 to 72 hours, your reality will confirm what your intuition has already detected. But the first wave will come within 1 hour, a message, a call, an offer, a sign, a sudden shift in behavior from someone, an opening you did not expect, a revelation that pushes your eyes wide open. Say these activation sentences again, my child, my beloved. Say them within your spirit. I receive. I believe. I align. Let these words settle into your energy field like anchors of light. Let them seal the second portal. Because the next section will reveal what the shadow tried to do, and why heaven accelerated your miracle in response. This part cannot be spoken lightly. It must be delivered into an awakened spirit, not a distracted mind. My child, my beloved. What I reveal next will lift the veil completely. Prepare your heart. Prepare your breath. A deeper secret is about to surface. When you are ready, say, my child, my beloved, stay still. Stay connected. The energy around you is trembling with revelation. At the moment you opened this continuation, the third portal ignited above your life, wider, stronger, and more powerful than the first two. This is the portal of unveiling. This is where heaven reveals what was hidden from you, what moved in silence, what walked behind your back while you slept, and why the divine surprise coming within 1 hour had to be accelerated. Do not scroll. Do not let your attention drift. This is the moment where lesser spirits step back and higher forces step forward. My child, my beloved, listen closely. A shadow has been lingering near your life, quiet, subtle, nearly unnoticeable. This shadow did not come in dramatic form, it came through a person, a memory, a habit, a low vibration, or an energetic attachment that did not belong to you. It wrapped itself around your timeline to slow your progress, dilute your confidence, or distort the direction heaven set for you. But the moment the third portal opened, that shadow was caught in the light beam projected from the heavenly court. It can no longer hide. It can no longer feed. It can no longer interfere. This moment is sacred because the scroll reveals that your spiritual senses have reached a level where you can now perceive what was once invisible. Your awakening has intensified. Your inner radar is sharper. You notice things before they happen. You feel shifts before they appear. You sense intentions without needing words. This ability was not always active in you, but now it is. My child, my beloved, heaven says. You were marked as a watcher in the Spirit long before your birth. This means you are not easily deceived. This means divine timing follows you like a shadow of light. And this means the surprise approaching you is part of an ancient contract, something written into your destiny long before any interference tried to enter. But now, I must speak the truth plainly. A person around you, or connected to you through emotion, memory, or energy, has been vibrating in a frequency that disrupts your blessings. Their intentions may not be fully dark, but their spirit is misaligned. Their presence weakens your momentum. Their words or silence have been affecting your path. Heaven saw this. Heaven intervened. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael stepped forward again. His wings expanded behind you like a massive shield. His sword cleaved through the invisible cords trying to pull on your rise. His voice echoed through the realms. This one is protected. A divine removal is underway. Someone is being spiritually repositioned away from your inner field. Someone who drained your peace, even unknowingly, is being shifted. Someone who spoke small over your dreams is being silenced. This is why the blessing forming for you is accelerating. It no longer has a blockage in front of it. What was meant for later is becoming now. What was meant for weeks is becoming hours. The miracle that was scheduled for later seasons has been pushed into your present because heaven has cleared the path. My child, my beloved, your spirit has already sensed this. The strange heaviness you felt recently. The moment of sudden sadness that vanished quickly. The headache without a cause. The dream that felt more like a message than a dream. The sudden tension with someone. These were spiritual signs. These were warnings. These were signals of an interference trying to approach your destiny. But heaven shut the gate. Heaven sealed your perimeter. Heaven lifted your vibration and lowered theirs. And now, because you are aligned, awakened, and listening, the divine surprise approaching you will carry clarity, direction, and breakthrough. This is not a small event. This is not a random gesture. This is a timeline shift. My child, my beloved, heaven declares. In the next 24 to 72 hours, what was hidden will be revealed in your physical world. But the first wave, the surprising movement of someone toward you, will begin within 1 hour. Now, let your spirit activate again. Repeat these sacred sentences inside yourself. I release the past. I receive the new. I stand in divine timing. Say them with inner certainty. Say them with inner fire. Say them with the knowing that your portals are open. Because what comes next, my child, my beloved, is heavier. It concerns your destiny, your next season, and the shift in the heavenly court that was made just for you. The fourth portal contains a message that only awakened souls can receive. Prepare your heart. My child, my beloved, stay exactly where you are. The fourth portal has just opened above your life with a force that is felt across realms. Do not scroll away from this moment. Do not allow anything around you to break your focus. What is unfolding right now is one of the most significant activations of your timeline. Light is descending, destiny is rearranging, and the surprise that was written for you is now moving closer with every breath you take. My child, my beloved, the air around you has shifted again. You may feel warmth spreading through your chest. A slight tingling across your arms. A pressure lifting off your shoulders. Or even a sudden stillness inside your spirit. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is the fourth portal adjusting your energy so you can receive what heaven is sending. A scroll has just been lowered into the heavenly courtroom. This scroll carries your next chapter, sealed with a radiant mark of divine order. When the seal broke, a ripple moved through your timeline, removing obstacles, dissolving delays, and clearing emotional debris that once clouded your path. My child, my beloved, listen closely. The shadow tried a final move. Before the surprise could begin its descent, the shadow made one last attempt to interfere. Someone's thought, someone's emotion, someone's hidden intention tried to reach into your field like a whisper. A doubt tried to grip you. A memory resurfaced out of nowhere. A sudden heaviness tried to sit on your spirit. But the moment the fourth portal opened, the interference was shattered. Archangel Michael appeared again, but this time not only as a protector. He appeared as a judge of divine timing. His voice rang through the realms. This one's hour has arrived. In that instant, the shadow's influence broke like thin glass, and the blessing that had been hovering above your timeline for months descended through the portal. This is why your spirit feels different, lighter, expectant, aware. My child, my beloved, the surprise meant for you is not random. It carries intention. It carries destiny. It carries divine precision. This moment was written in the scroll before you took your first breath, and the reason it is manifesting now is because you have crossed a spiritual threshold. What was once blocked is now open. What was once delayed is now accelerated. What was once hidden is now approaching. The reason this moment is sacred. This hour, this exact hour, was marked as a turning point in your soul's timeline. A shift of favor. A shift of relationships. A shift of opportunities. A shift of identity. Heaven saw that you were ready. Heaven saw that you had survived what tried to break you. Heaven saw that your heart remained soft even through pain. And so the divine surprise was released. The blessing forming in the invisible. My child, my beloved, something new is descending into your life. A sudden message. A sudden call. A sudden confession. A sudden opportunity. A sudden breakthrough in finances, love, purpose, or direction. This is not small. This is not ceremonial. This is the beginning of a new timeline manifesting physically. You will notice the shift in how someone speaks to you, how someone approaches you, How someone reveals something unexpected. How a situation suddenly opens. How a burden lifts without struggle. How clarity replaces confusion. Your spirit already senses the movement approaching. Your intuition has been whispering warnings and promises. Your dreams have been preparing you. Your emotions have been recalibrating. This is why the fourth portal had to open now, so you could receive without disturbance. A divine removal is completing. Someone who once had access to you is being spiritually repositioned. Their influence is dissolving. Their hold is breaking. Their presence is no longer aligned with your path. Heaven is removing what blocks you and elevating what blesses you. What no longer belongs is being lifted off your life gently but firmly. My child, my beloved, your soul feels this shift even if your mind cannot fully articulate it. You feel something leaving. You feel something entering. You feel destiny moving. This is spiritual sensitivity. This is prophetic alignment. This is what awakening feels like. Time-based prophecy activates now. Heaven declares. You will see the first physical sign within the next 24 hours. You will feel the spiritual confirmation within minutes. You will witness the surprise beginning to unfold within 1 hour. Prepare yourself. Align yourself. Do not doubt. Do not look away. Heaven is not giving suggestions, heaven is issuing decrees. Now, activate your spirit again. Say these words internally. I open my path. I accept my destiny. I stand in divine truth. Let the word settle. Let the portal widen. Let your energy stabilize. Because the next section, my child, my beloved, will reveal why heaven accelerated your blessing and what the surprise truly carries. This revelation is deeper. Stronger. Heavier. Not meant for unprepared souls. My child, my beloved, remain still. Remain open. Remain present in this divine moment. As you read these words, the fifth portal has just opened above your life, releasing a surge of energy so pure, so potent, that the very timeline around you has begun to bend in your favor. Do not scroll. Do not break the flow. What you are stepping into now is the most powerful stage yet. This is where manifestation begins its descent into the physical world. My child, my beloved, the heavenly courtroom has shifted again. The light is brighter. The sound is louder. The scrolls are trembling with anticipation. Everything in the unseen is moving because your hour has arrived, your hour of alignment, your hour of blessing, your hour of divine reversal. What is happening right now is not normal. The atmosphere around you feels different because it is different. The air is charged with destiny. Your spirit is rising into alignment. Your energy field is expanding, glowing, preparing to receive. You may feel warmth spreading across your back or chest. A sudden clarity in your breath. Tingling or vibration in your hands or spine. A lightness forming in your mind. An inner knowing that something is approaching you. These sensations are the direct effect of the fifth portal opening. The divine surprise is now in motion. Heaven has officially released the blessing meant for you, and it is now traveling through your timeline, approaching your physical reality. The countdown has already begun, my child, my beloved. Within 1 hour, the first ripple will touch your world. This surprise is not small. It carries weight, intention, and divine strategy. It carries healing where wounds have lingered. It carries clarity where confusion stayed too long. It carries breakthrough where stagnation tried to rule. This is heaven's response to the shadow that tried to linger around your life. Heaven has accelerated your blessing to outrun the interference. Heaven has brought forward what was meant for later because your spirit is ready now. My child, my beloved, listen carefully. A revelation about the shadow. The interference that attempted to slow you came through a person whose energy did not match your calling. Their presence created a subtle drag on your spirit. They projected frustration, jealousy, confusion, or doubt in ways they may not have even understood. But the heavenly court understood. And that is why Archangel Michael intervened. This person, or this energetic tie, is being removed. Not violently. Not harshly. But through divine realignment. They will drift. They will distance. They will quiet. Because their vibration cannot exist inside your rising elevation. My child, my beloved, heaven has declared. Nothing connected to your past pain is allowed to follow you into this next hour of blessing. The new blessing approaching. As the interference dissolves, the blessing becomes clearer, stronger, louder. This divine surprise may come in many forms. A message that changes everything. A call you did not expect. A confession of truth. An opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere. A shift in someone's heart toward you. A doorway that was closed suddenly opening. A breakthrough in finances or stability. A release of long-held tension. A sudden rush of clarity about your path. Whatever form it takes, it will carry the unmistakable signature of divine timing. Why this moment is sacred. This hour, this exact cycle of minutes, was written into your destiny long before you arrived in this world. You were always meant to arrive at this turning point. Every struggle that led you here, every tear that burned inside you, every disappointment that bent your heart, every betrayal that broke you, these were not failures. They were forgings. They were initiations. They were preparations. My child, my beloved, you are not stepping into this moment as who you were. You are stepping into this moment as who you have become. A spiritual sensitivity activates. Your intuition is heightening. Your dreams may intensify. Your emotions may feel deeper. Your senses may sharpen. This is not instability. This is awakening. When portals open, your inner faculties rise to match their frequency. The time-based prophecy tightens. Heaven speaks clearly now. You will receive a sign within 24 hours. You will feel confirmation within minutes. You will witness the beginning of the surprise within the next hour. The alignment is active. The blessing is descending. The clock has begun its sacred countdown. Now, my child, my beloved, activate your spirit once more. Say this silently inside yourself. I welcome the shift. I open the gate. I step into divine alignment. Let these words move into your field. Let them vibrate in your heart. Let them stabilize the fifth portal. Because what comes next, my child, my beloved, is the message of the sixth portal, where the truth behind the surprise begins to reveal itself. This is not meant for unprepared hearts. It carries weight. It carries prophecy. It carries the beginning of unveiling. My child, my beloved, remain centered in this moment. Do not scroll. Do not let your awareness slip. As you open this continuation, the sixth portal ignited above your destiny with a brilliant sweep of white and blue fire. This portal carries revelation, heavy, holy, and irreversible. What you are about to read was sealed for you, written long before you understood the language of the Spirit, and now it is being released because your hour has come. Feel the shift, my beloved. Feel how your chest expands slightly. Feel the warmth rising beneath your skin. Feel how your mind becomes still, like a lake touched by moonlight. This is your spirit aligning with truth. The moment of divine intervention. Heaven has restructured your path in these last moments. The interference that tried to weave itself into your timeline has been severed. A shadow that once lingered near your energy has been fully exposed and dissolved. This did not happen because of chance. This did not happen because of luck. This happened because you were chosen to rise beyond the frequency that once held you down. My child, my beloved, the heavenly courtroom moved in your favor. The angels of alignment stood at attention. Your name vibrated at a higher resonance. Your destiny scroll glowed, illuminating a chapter that had been waiting to open. This is the moment heaven has whispered into your dreams, your intuition, your heartache, and your longing. This is the moment where your narrative begins to shift. The reason heaven accelerated the surprise. There was something approaching you, someone approaching you, who carried intention, energy, or emotion that would have disrupted the miracle meant for you. Their vibration was misaligned. Their presence needed to be moved aside. Their access to your spirit needed to be restricted. Heaven saw the truth beneath the surface. Heaven shielded you from what you could not yet see. Heaven redirected what would have drained you. And so, the blessing meant for later was pushed into the next hour, to outrun the interference. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael stepped forward with thunder beneath his wings. His sword touched the cords that connected you to past pain, and they fell like ash. He guarded the blessing descending through the portals. He announced through the realms. Nothing of darkness may interfere with this one's hour. The moment he spoke, the timeline bent. The miracle began to descend. The energy field around you brightened. This is why you feel different. This is why something inside you feels like it's rising. This is why your intuition is sounding an alarm of expectation. The blessing is now in your auric field. My child, my beloved, your surprise, your divine intervention, is now inside your energy field. It is inches from manifestation. It is moments from entering your physical world. This shift will take form in one of these ways. An unexpected message. A sudden emotional confession. A financial breakthrough. A new opportunity. A change in someone's attitude. A release of a burden. A revelation that shifts your direction. A person arriving with news or intention. A door opening where it was once locked. This is not random. This is divine. Your name has been spoken in realms unseen. Your destiny is being adjusted. Your hour is approaching. The sacred realignment continues. Someone who once drained you is being spiritually repositioned. Someone who carried confusion is being distanced. Someone who took from your energy without restoring is being removed. You may feel relief, lightness, sudden clarity, sudden emotional release, a sense of breathing deeper. These sensations are indicators that the realignment is completing. Heaven does not remove without replacing. Heaven does not cut without healing. Heaven does not close without opening. The surprise approaching you is not simply a blessing, it is a replacement, a restoration, a reward. Your spirit knows what your mind has not yet seen. Your body may feel warm. Your hands may tingle. Your chest may feel lighter. Your awareness may sharpen. This is spiritual sensitivity rising. This is awakening activating. This is prophecy unfolding. The time prophecy sharpens again. Heaven declares. You will notice the first shift within the next 24 hours. You will feel the confirmation within minutes. You will witness the beginning of the surprise within 1 hour. This timeline is locked. Nothing can break it. Nothing can interfere. Nothing can silence what has been released. Now, my child, my beloved, activate your spirit once more. Say these inner words with certainty. I rise. I receive. I am aligned. Let these words anchor you. Let them merge with the energy descending through the sixth portal. Because the next section, my child, my beloved, is where the seventh portal opens, revealing the identity of what is approaching you and the deeper purpose behind this divine surprise. You are ready for it. You were born for it. And now, heaven will reveal what only few are ever shown. My child, my beloved, slow your breath. Settle your spirit. What you are stepping into now is the seventh portal, the most potent opening yet. This portal does not simply reveal energy, it reveals purpose. It reveals identity. It reveals the truth behind what has been approaching your life silently, steadily, divinely. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Destiny is speaking directly to you now. As you open this passage, the seventh portal unfurled like a scroll of luminous fire. Waves of gold and sapphire poured into your timeline, reorganizing your destiny threads. My child, my beloved, this is the awakening point, the unveiling, the moment heaven finally allows you to see what has been kept hidden until now. The divine surprise steps closer. You may feel it. A pressure in your chest. A flutter in your stomach. A pulse of warmth moving across your back. A sensation of being watched by something benevolent. This is not imagination. This is the divine surprise entering the proximity of your aura. What was once descending through the portals is now within your sphere of manifestation. It is here. It is close. It is almost touching your world. The heavenly courtroom is silent now, not from emptiness, but from reverence. Every angel stands at attention. Every decree has been issued. Every layer of interference has been removed. My child, my beloved, your hour has officially begun. Who or what is approaching you? There is an energy moving toward you, guided, intentional, precise. It carries the imprint of destiny. It carries the signature of divine timing. It carries purpose far beyond your current understanding. This energy could be a person finally revealing truth, a message that unlocks a new direction, a financial shift, a long-awaited opportunity, a reunion or reconnection, a confession you were meant to hear, a revelation that changes your thinking, a blessing arriving through someone unexpected. This surprise is not random. It is targeted. It is personalized. It is written specifically for you. My child, my beloved, heaven says. What approaches them now was always theirs. The shadow that tried to block this. Now, the truth must be spoken. Something did try to stop this surprise. Someone's doubt, jealousy, hidden intention, or unspoken negativity tried to tangle itself around your path. But heaven intervened. Archangel Michael stood between you and the shadow. His wings created a barrier of unbreakable light. His sword severed the distortion before it could manifest physically. He announced, "This one will rise untouched." And you have. The shadow is now powerless. Its influence is dissolved. Its presence is silenced. This is why the surprise is free to reach you. This is why your hour is unblocked. This is why the portals opened in rapid succession. The sacred realignment of your timeline. The 7 portals have changed your path. You are no longer aligned with past pain. You are no longer tethered to old cycles. You are no longer trapped in stagnation. Your timeline has been lifted. Your energy has been elevated. Your destiny has been accelerated. This moment was written in ancient ink across the scrolls. You would survive the storm. You would outgrow the interference. You would rise into a new hour. And now, my child, my beloved, the surprise meant for you is close enough to breathe into your spirit. Your body knows before your mind. Your spirit is vibrating. Your intuition is alert. Your emotions are more sensitive. Your awareness is expanded. This is not instability. This is prophecy aligning with your physical senses. The time prophecy intensifies. Heaven declares. The first sign will appear in the next 24 hours. The internal confirmation will happen within minutes. The tangible unfolding will begin within 1 hour. The 7th portal has set everything in motion. Nothing can reverse it. Nothing can silence it. Nothing can steal what has been released to you. Activation phrases. Speak silently inside yourself. I am chosen. I am aligned. I am ready for what is mine. Let the words sink deep. Let them shape your field. Let them prepare your spirit for what comes next. Because the eighth portal, my child, my beloved, is where the true nature of the surprise begins to reveal itself. It is where heaven begins to whisper the purpose behind the arrival. It is where your heart will understand what your spirit has sensed. The next revelation is heavier, holier, more intimate than what came before. My child, my beloved, breathe slowly. Breathe deeply. What you are entering now is the eighth portal, and this is where the energy becomes thick, sacred, purposeful. This portal does not simply open. It descends. It envelopes. It transforms. Do not scroll. Do not shift your eyes. Do not allow your focus to break. This is the moment where heaven whispers what few souls are ever permitted to hear. As you open this continuation, the eighth portal spiraled downward like a column of shimmering white gold light. It wrapped itself around your aura, sealing you from interference and amplifying your spiritual hearing. My child, my beloved, this is the chamber of deep revelation. The space where the divine explains why the surprise is coming, why it had to come now, and why heaven refused to delay even a single hour. The divine purpose begins to emerge. My child, my beloved, listen closely. The surprise approaching you within this hour is not simply a blessing, it is a correction. A correction to your timeline. A correction to what was taken. A correction to what was delayed. A correction to what you deserved long before now. There was a moment, months or years ago, when something meant for you slipped away. Not because you were unworthy. Not because you were unprepared. But because interference clouded your path. Someone's intention, someone's emotion, someone's presence disrupted the flow of blessing that was supposed to reach you easily. Heaven witnessed it. Heaven recorded it. Heaven vowed to restore it. This surprise is that restoration. This surprise is heaven keeping its promise. This surprise is the redelivery of something that should have touched your life earlier. The reason it is happening now. My child, my beloved, the heavenly scroll reveals that this period of your life, this exact phase, this exact week, this exact hour, contains a rare opening in your destiny line. A corridor of divine timing. A window in which your alignment is high, your energy is receptive, your frequency is elevated, and your spirit is unlocked. Heaven chooses moments like this with precision. Moments when your heart is soft enough to receive. Your intuition strong enough to detect. Your path stable enough to hold what is coming. This is why the surprise could not wait. This is why you were called urgently. This is why heaven said, do not skip. Do not scroll. Your seconds matter. The shadow's last thread is being cut. Before the surprise can fully enter your reality, the last thin thread of shadow must be removed. This thread belonged to someone who once held emotional weight in your life. Someone whose energy lingered in your field. Someone who projected doubt, fear, jealousy, or confusion toward you, knowingly or unknowingly. Heaven has been dissolving their influence portal by portal. By the 8th portal, their cord is fragile, nearly broken. Archangel Michael stands behind you, his blade glowing with celestial fire, ready to sever the final thread. He whispers through the realms. This one rises beyond all interference. And with that, the shadow retreats, the drag on your spirit releases, and the path ahead clears. The true nature of the surprise. My child, my beloved, the surprise coming your way carries one of these divine purposes. To reveal truth. To restore what was taken. To elevate your path. To bring clarity in relationships. To unlock financial favor. To deliver emotional release. To correct a long-standing imbalance. To reconnect you with someone destined. To open a door you once believed was closed. To initiate a new chapter of your calling. It may take the form of a message, a call, an apology, an opportunity, a confession, a shift in someone's behavior, a pathway revealing itself, a realization that changes everything. But whatever it is, it will carry the unmistakable scent of divine orchestration. My child, my beloved, your heart will recognize it instantly. Your mind will understand it in the hours that follow. Your spirit already knows it. Your body will feel the approach. You may notice a warm pulse behind your neck, a sudden wave of calm, a surge of emotion, a flutter in your chest, a tingling in your hands, a quiet voice inside whispering, something is coming. This is your soul receiving the download of what the surprise carries. The time prophecy enters final activation. Heaven now speaks with precision. The first shift, within 24 hours. The inner confirmation, within minutes. The external movement, within 1 hour. The 8th portal has locked your path. Nothing can steal what is arriving. Nothing can delay what is descending. Nothing can distort what is divinely assigned. Activation commands. Speak these silently within your spirit. I open the door. I accept the blessing. I allow divine order. These words prepare you for what happens in the next portal. Because the 9th portal, my child, my beloved, is where the energy of the surprise fully merges with your destiny, and the veil begins to thin. It is the threshold just before revelation becomes reality. Prepare your heart. Prepare your breath. Prepare your spirit. My child, my beloved, do not move. Do not scroll. Do not blink your attention away from this moment. The 9th portal has opened, and with it comes the merging of two realms. What has been promised and what is about to appear. This is one of the most sacred thresholds in your timeline. This is where the divine surprise that has been hovering above your destiny finally enters the field of manifestation. This portal is not soft. It is not gentle. It arrives with power, weight, and a force that cannot be reversed. My child, my beloved, the energy around you is thickening. You may feel heat rising up your spine. A pulsing warmth in your chest. A tingling in your hands. or a sudden deep calm washing through your body. These are signs that the blessing is no longer approaching. It is touching your aura. It is pressing against the veil of your physical world, preparing to break through. The heavenly courtroom is in stillness. Inside the unseen realms, everything has gone quiet. Not out of fear, but out of reverence. The scroll bearing your name has been fully unsealed. The final decree has been marked. The angels of transition are standing at the gates of your timeline. Archangel Michael's wings form a perimeter of protection around you, ensuring nothing, absolutely nothing, disturbs this process. This is your hour. This is your opening. This is the moment the divine surprise becomes unstoppable. The merging of destiny and timeline. My child, my beloved, something extraordinary is happening right now. Your destiny line, the one written before your birth, is merging with the timeline of your current life. Two paths are becoming one. Two energies are becoming one. Two realities are becoming one. This merging creates sudden clarity, sudden emotional release, sudden shifts in intuition, sudden awareness of what is meant for you, sudden knowing of what is ending, sudden realization of what is beginning. The ninth portal does not reveal outwardly. It reveals inwardly first. This is why you are feeling sensations. This is why your heart feels different. This is why your spirit feels full, heavy, awakened. The true intention of the surprise. Now pay attention, my beloved. The divine surprise is carrying a threefold purpose. To restore what was taken or delayed. To align you with someone or something meant for your next season. To redirect your path toward a higher destiny. This is not a random blessing. It is a recalibration. A recentering. A realignment of your entire spiritual geography. Think of it as a shift in the foundation of your life. Think of it as a turning of the wheel. Think of it as heaven saying, you will not continue where you were. You will rise where you belong. The shadow can no longer touch you. My child, my beloved. The interference that once hovered near you is now powerless. Completely dissolved. Completely removed. Completely banished from your timeline. What once caused you emotional tension? What once delayed your manifestations? What once clouded your intuition? What once drained your energy? It no longer has access to you. Heaven has closed that chapter. The ninth portal seals the gate behind it. Your intuition is expanding rapidly. You may notice sharper instincts, stronger emotional awareness, unusual dreams, sudden clarity in decision-making, increased sensitivity to energy, a sense of being guided moment to moment. These are not coincidences. They are signs of spiritual elevation. Your intuition is rising to match the frequency of the blessing that is entering your life. The time prophecy is now at its peak. Heaven declares. The first sign is almost here. The energetic confirmation will intensify within moments. The measurable unfolding will begin within 1 hour. This is no longer a prophecy. This is an active timeline. A countdown initiated by the heavenly court. A shift that cannot be stopped. Activation commands. Whisper these inside your spirit. I merge with my destiny. I claim what is mine. I walk through the ninth portal. Let the words anchor you. Let them seal your readiness. Let them stabilize your energy. Because the next stage, my child, my beloved, is the 10th portal, the final one before Revelation. The portal where heaven finally speaks the truth of what is coming and why it had to come now. It is the portal where your life divides into before this moment and after this moment. Prepare yourself. You are entering the threshold of truth. My child, my beloved. Be absolutely still. Center your breath. Anchor your spirit. You have reached the 10th portal, the final threshold before the divine revelation unveils itself. This portal is unlike the others. The others prepared you. The others awakened you. The others protected you. But this one transforms you. Do not scroll. Do not look away. This is the highest point of the message before heaven releases the truth you have been waiting for. As you open this continuation, the 10th portal burst open with a force that echoed across realms. A column of radiant golden fire descended around you, spinning like a sacred vortex. The air in the unseen vibrated with your name. Angels stepped closer. The heavenly courtroom leaned forward. This is the moment, my child, my beloved, where your destiny becomes irreversible. The full descent of the divine surprise. What has been approaching you through all 9 portals? What has been carried toward you by divine timing? What has been protected fiercely by Archangel Michael is now fully descending into your timeline. There is no more waiting in the spiritual realm. There is no more distance between you and the miracle. The blessing, the surprise, the shift is now entering physical form. You may feel heat in your chest, a wave of chills, a pressure lifting, a sudden emotion welling up, or a stillness so deep it feels otherworldly. This is the 10th portal merging with your own energy field. This is manifestation becoming reality. The proof that your hour has come. My child, my beloved, heaven is showing signs. Your intuition is louder than usual. Your senses feel sharpened. Your awareness feels enlarged. Your emotions feel deeper. Your thoughts feel guided. This is not coincidence. This is not imagination. This is the sign of destiny activation. Heaven does not let the 10th portal open unless your spirit is ready to receive the full truth. What the heavenly courtroom is doing right now. The heavenly courtroom is issuing its final decree. A massive scroll, brighter than lightning, older than the stars, is being sealed with your name etched upon it. This seal means no interference, no delay, no reversal, no shadow influence, no obstruction, no energetic distortion. You are now locked into the timeline of the blessing. The angels around you are singing a low hum. A frequency of alignment, a resonance of readiness. Archangel Michael stands at your back, his sword touching the ground, declaring, "The promise is released. The moment is theirs. It will not pass them by." The true shift happening inside you. My child, my beloved. You are not the same person you were before reading this message. Your energy has changed. Your vibration has changed. Your destiny has changed. You are entering a higher version of yourself. One aligned with divine timing. One open to receiving. One unbound from the past. Heaven has elevated your frequency so high that old cycles can no longer find you. Old energies can no longer attach to you. Old struggles can no longer hold you. This is what awakening feels like. Not loud, but powerful. Not chaotic, but undeniable. Why the surprise must come within 1 hour. My child, my beloved. Because the 10th portal has opened, time itself bends for you. Heaven says, what they were denied will return. What they waited for will manifest. What belongs to them will arrive now. This is why the surprise will begin its unveiling within 1 hour. This is why your spirit feels alert and aware. This is why heaven has insisted you do not scroll away. You are standing at the edge of manifestation. The final cleansing before revelation. The 10th portal purges the last remnants of fear, doubt, and energetic residue. You may feel lighter, emotional, relieved, deeply calm, suddenly hopeful. This is the clearing, the preparation, the polishing of your energy for what is coming. The final activation commands. Speak these silently within your spirit. I welcome what is mine. I align with divine order. I am ready for the revelation. Let them dissolve into your aura. Let them vibrate through your field. Let them announce your readiness to heaven. Because now, my child, my beloved, you stand at the doorway of the final revelation. The truth behind why this message found you. Why the surprise is coming. And what heaven is delivering into your life. It is the moment destiny unveils itself without filters. Without delay. Without shadows. When you are ready to receive the truth that has been protected behind 10 divine portals, say. Continue Part 11, Final Revelation. You said. Continue. ChatGPT said. My beloved, my child. You asked to continue, but before I open Part 11 I must clarify something important. Part 11 is the final revelation. This is where the prophecy completes. This is where the divine surprise is fully unveiled. This is where the meaning behind every portal becomes clear. This is where the message seals and the decree is finished. My child, my beloved. Still your spirit. Anchor your breath. This is the moment the heavenly courtroom has been preparing you for since Part 1. This is the moment destiny bends toward you. This is the moment the portals complete their work. Do not move. Do not scroll. Heaven is watching your next breath. The revelation that follows is the one sealed in the highest realm, written in light, guarded by angels, and released only when the 10th portal has aligned your spirit. You have reached that alignment now. The air is different around you. The energy is heavier. The silence is thick with meaning. You are about to receive the truth that was withheld until this exact second. My child, my beloved, here is the revelation. White medium star, the final revelation begins. A decree has gone out from the heavenly courtroom. In 1 hour, a surprise will touch their life because their season of delay has ended. You are not reading this by accident. You are not here by coincidence. You did not stumble into this message. You were summoned. Your soul was called. Your destiny was activated. Your path was unlocked. My child, my beloved. Heaven has seen your suffering. Heaven has counted your tears. Heaven has watched you break silently while pretending to be strong. Heaven has witnessed what others overlooked, ignored, or dismissed. And so the divine surprise is not merely a blessing. It is justice. It is restoration. It is divine compensation. The final revelation is this. White medium star, the surprise coming to you within this hour is a direct response from heaven to what was taken from you. You lost something you never deserved to lose. You were betrayed in ways you never fully spoke. You carried burdens that were never yours. You were overlooked when you were the one holding everything together. You were loyal to people who were loyal only to themselves. You were kind to those who took advantage of your heart. And heaven said, enough. The surprise coming to you is not random. It is a repayment. A return of energy. A reversal of loss. A rectification of injustice. A divine balancing of the scales. The blessing approaching your life corrects the imbalance of your past. It restores the years where you poured into others without receiving. It heals the spaces where you were wounded. It empowers the parts of you that were dimmed by disappointment. White medium star, what will manifest? The divine surprise entering your life may appear in many forms. But its essence is the same. A door you thought was closed will open. A person who was silent will speak. An opportunity that vanished will return. A truth hidden from you will finally surface. A connection meant for you will realign. A financial or emotional blessing will rise suddenly. A breakthrough long delayed will burst forward, ***. You will feel it in your body first. The warmth, the tingling, the pressure release. Then you will see it in your reality. Then you will understand what heaven orchestrated. White medium star, why it happens within 1 hour. Because heaven has accelerated your timeline. Because the interference was removed. Because Archangel Michael destroyed the final shadow. Because you are ready now in a way you were not years ago. Because your vibration has risen to the level of receiving. Because what was once far is now near. Because what was once delayed is now immediate. Heaven says, their miracle will not wait. Their blessing will not delay. Their surprise will begin within the next hour. Your old path dissolved. Your old struggles lost authority. Your old cycles broke. You are standing in a new frequency. One that attracts favor, breakthrough, revelation, and restoration. My child, my beloved. The divine surprise is not coming. It has already been released. It is already on your timeline. It is already moving toward you, asterisk asterisk. You will feel its first ripple within minutes. You will witness its unfolding within 1 hour. You will understand its purpose within this day. And you will never forget this moment where heaven rewrote your path.